If you visit wine country, you'll notice there's a sensibility among the folks who live here to buy local, whether it's wine, meat, or produce. We discovered a restaurant in Paso Robles, California that puts a local touch into each of its dishes. At our chef's table, Via Creek makes the most of regional resources to create unique wine country meals.
We're going to do the braised rabbit with mole negro. So the idea of this is we have a braised, soft, tender shoulder and leg, and then we take the loin and sear it to medium rare.
Executive Chef Tom Fundaro mans the stoves in Via Creek's kitchen.
I'm going to throw the spinach in here.
Tom takes only the freshest local ingredients and serves them up in his interpretation of a rustic style. His rabbit mole on a bed of polenta and spinach reflects Via Creek's sensibility.
They're rustic to go with the theme of the restaurant, which is, cuisine of Rancho Mission, early California.
At Via Creek, there's a sense of place, and owners Chris and Joanne Cherry wouldn't have it any other way.
Via Creek is a creek over on the coast north of Cayucas, and my family owned a cattle ranch over there since the early 1800s, so it was always known as Via Creek Ranch. The logo comes from a brand from the ranch that my mom designed. It's a V backwards C. Many people come up and say, "What's the VP mean?" And it's a backwards C, but most of those in farming or cattle know that it's a backwards C for Via Creek.
We really wanted to capture the essence of California.
That essence or sense of place also comes from Via Creek's menu.
The rabbit. When creating the menu, we really studied what the people were eating in the early days of California and wanted to create an indigenous menu.
Most ingredients are sourced locally from small farms.
We work with Windrose Farms, with Rinconada Dairy, as well as Paso Olivo, which is Willow Creek Olive Ranch.
And dishes highlight those products. Take the Pozotome cheese from nearby Rinconada Dairy. Chef Tom creates a shepherd's plate around it.
I try to have the Hippocratic oath of do no damage. So we take food at its raw state and keep the integrity of that food.
It's a philosophy that extends to the wines that Chris makes for the restaurant.
The wines that we make here under the Via Creek Cellars label are predominantly blended wines made from Rhone varietals. We make sure that the fruit is farmed impeccably and then pick it at optimal ripeness.
It all makes for a rustic pairing of food and wine at Via Creek, reflecting the bounty of the Paso Robles wine country.